Hello and welcome back to the 3D section of my channel. Today is not gonna be very special. This week I did something small. I just built a accessory for the hooves, as you can see. I mainly got inspired by, I don't know, what inspired me? I don't know. It just came up to me. I think that when I did accessories or when I did piercings and jewelry, that some cute horseshoes or something, this would be a cool idea for the hooves I did. So this is what I wanted to try this week. Yeah. One of the more interesting parts of this was that it was a lot more challenging than I initially thought. I had 3 different ideas what I wanted to do, and in the end I just did one for now, because because it was a lot more difficult than I thought, and I was like, okay, good, then I'm just gonna do this one right now. And yeah, I have an idea on how to do more different horseshoes, so I have a small variety, because I will use the hoof, I think, a little bit more in the future. It's one of the animal features I personally enjoy, I like, so yeah, you'll see them a little bit more in the future. And yeah, I wanted to actually give a little bit variety with it. So yeah, this time it's gonna go or it's gonna be some fishnet horseshoes, if you will. It's one of the 3 ideas I sketched out. Yeah, as you can see, the initial horseshoe was not that big of a problem. But I have an idea how to make that even easier, how to make that even faster. So I will do I will try that next time. So yeah, I will definitely try to make the other ones too, the other ideas I have, just not right now. And yeah, I really wanted to upload the video this week, or any video this week, but yeah, I'm not doing so much gaming right now, so so there's a little bit more focus on the 3D section in general. Yeah, as you can see, my first attempt was to just make the horseshoe, then extrude the faces to have the the different parts of it, but I just noticed there was a distinct problem with it. So I had to take a step back. Yeah, I started with a plane with a grid, and then I made it into a 3D object. And as you can see, I just took a step back because it didn't work out like I imagined, like I intended to. So instead, I'm working with the grid, with the two-dimensional object, and chose to go for the to thicken it later. It was overall an interesting thing. It was a bit challenging because the hoof is not aligned with the axis, so it's not just that easy. I have to yeah, think around some different problems with it. I worked a lot with well, at the beginning I worked a lot with the axis of the grid of the object, and then at some point I went back to the world grid. Yeah, overall it took me about an hour to get to the point where you see the finished product. As usual, I will put a render at the end where you can see the finished product. And if you want to download the image, you can just check out my Patreon and find it there. Yeah, I'm also working over Discord a lot, so yeah, I have it. I have a Discord, or I use Discord. I don't have a specific server in the moment where I post all my work. Or rather, I have one where I also post my work, but it's not specifically for that, actually. So, we're at the point where I was working at the front of the foot. This was at the beginning quite challenging because I had no idea which view, which paint to use, where I wanted to look so it would work out. I finally figured that the sides would be easiest. But yeah, with the angle of the hoof, this was a lot more challenging than initially thought. And at some point I actually had to make a cut because because of whatever happened at that point. I had to reset the views, and I had to restart the program so I could reset all the view panes to what I needed. What I did is the texture is very easy, very basic. I just went with, okay, I use this base overlay that I know will paint it all and leave nothing lying about, because I was just like, okay, I'm gonna finish with this, and that's it. I probably now in hindsight could have used another one that would have worked equally well, if not better. But in the end, it looks fine. It looks good, so I'm okay with it. Also at this point I wasn't sure if I would actually have a product I could show off, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna tape the video, I'm gonna record, I'm gonna edit and comment the video. But yeah, even after some mishaps, it turned out good enough for me to post. And actually, I'm inclined to do more of these horseshoes, even if I'm using another method next time, which I will show you pretty much. Speaking of animal features, one thing here at the end, you all remember the cat girl hair I did, and it turns out I took my liberty with an original character of an artist named Neko Arashi. So if you're ever in the mood, you can check this one out. It's quite interesting what he does. He has a lot of OC, sort of original characters, and the hair of the one I used is one of his creations. So yeah, the name is Neko Arashi. Back to what I'm doing right now. As you can see, when I smoothed it, it ripped up my my model quite bad. It ripped all these points way apart. Well, this happens sometimes. No, wait, this happened by why I thickened it. So yeah. Now comes the restart, right about there, here, and yeah, now I can actually zoom in again and work at the finishing touches, like move the last points where they need to, as you can see right now. And it looks a lot better than I initially thought. So here comes the coloring and then the render. Thanks for watching and goodbye.